इलेक्ट्रिक डायपोल सिंपली क्या होता है? A system of two equal and opposite charges separated by some distance. Minus q plus q charge, they are separated by a distance to l. और उनकी डायपोल मोमेंट होती है P इक्वल टू Q इंटू 2L. प्लीज नोट इट डाउन. डायपोल मोमेंट का फॉर्मूला होता है Q इंटू 2L and direction of dipole moment is from negative to positive charge. So right now we have taken a uniform electric field and we have kept a dipole like this. एक डायपोल को हमने इस तरह से रखा है, ठीक है? तो डायपोल मोमेंट की डायरेक्शन क्या है? फ्रॉम नेगेटिव टू पॉजिटिव चार्ज. दिस इज द डायरेक्शन ऑफ P, दिस इज द डायरेक्शन ऑफ E, and theta is the angle between directions of P and E. Note down. So what is theta here? It is the angle between electric dipole moment and electric field intensity vectors, right? So the two charges must be experiencing some force because of this electric field. So let us see that force experienced by plus q charge is plus qe and force experienced by minus q charge is minus qe. That means there are two equal and opposite forces acting on the dipole. Okay, they are equal in magnitude but opposite in direction. So what is the net force acting on the dipole? That is 0. Okay, so you please note down, when an electric dipole that is kept in uniform electric field, both the charges experience equal and opposite force. So what is the net translatory force? That is 0. Translatory force acting on the dipole is plus QE minus QE, that is 0. So when the dipole is kept in uniform electric field, it will not move linearly. Translatory force will be 0. Now we have to see whether it will rotate or not, whether a torque will act on it or not. Yes, we can see when we have two equal and opposite forces, plus QE and minus QE, and they are equal and opposite, but they are acting along different lines of action. So they won't cancel each other. They will produce a torque that will rotate the dipole. Okay, so what happens when we keep a dipole with dipole moment at certain angle to uniform electric field? It does not experience any linear force, but it does experience a rotatory force, that is torque. So when it is kept in such a field, uniform electric field, what will happen? It will not move linearly, but it will rotate. Okay, that electric field will try to rotate the dipole and try to align the dipole in its own direction. So we are going to calculate how much torque will be acting on the dipole. Let us calculate that. We already know the formula for torque, that is force into lever arm. Force into perpendicular distance between line of action of force and the axis of rotation. You know that already, right? So let us do that. So again I explain the diagram. This is a dipole having minus q plus q charge. Direction of dipole moment is this way and it is making an angle theta with uniform electric field E. The two charges of dipole experience plus QE and minus QE force that rotate the dipole being equal and opposite. They exert a torque. Okay, so the magnitude of either force is QE. What is the perpendicular distance between these two forces? We have to calculate. So suppose this is point A, this is point B, and this is point C. So we have to calculate this BC first to calculate the torque. So torque in this case is force into perpendicular distance. Perpendicular force is QE and perpendicular distance is BC. Magnitude of each force is QE and perpendicular distance is BC. So let us find that out. From this right angle triangle, let us take sine theta. Sine theta is perpendicular BC upon hypotenuse, that is AB. So BC is equal to AB sine theta. And what is AB? AB is 2L. AB is how much? That is 2L. So we have found BC first. We have found the perpendicular distance. Okay, have a look at this. We have found the perpendicular distance between both the forces. It comes out to be 2L sine theta. So we put it here. So torque is QE into 2L sine theta. Now I told you what is Q into 2L. That is dipole moment P. So this is P E sine theta. So this is the formula for torque that we get. Torque is given by P E sine theta. Okay? Where what is P? Dipole moment. E is electric field intensity. Theta is the angle between directions of P and E. And in vector form, how can we write? Tau vector is equal to P cross E. Because A cross B is AB sine theta. So note down in vector form, this will be the representation of torque. So we conclude that when an electric dipole is kept in the region of uniform electric field, it experiences equal forces on both the sides. So the net translatory force, linear force acting on the dipole is always zero. So it will not move, but it will rotate. It will go on rotating. Okay, because of action of a torque acting on it. That torque will try to align the dipole in the direction of electric field intensity. So depending upon the direction, there are three sub cases. So let us discuss three special cases if you have done this. So torque is P cross E, remember this. Now three cases we are to do. First case, when dipole has been kept already oriented in the direction of electric field. When dipole is already in the direction of electric field, case 1. That means if theta is 0 degree, that means dipole moment is parallel to the direction of electric field. This is how we can draw it. This is electric field, uniform electric field, and dipole has been kept like this. Dipole पहले से ही oriented है. Dipole is already in the direction of electric field. So P and E are in the same directions. E is parallel to E, angle is 0 degree. Let's put this angle here. So torque is how much? PE sine 0. Sine 0 is 0, so torque is 0. No torque is acting. Obviously, if the dipole is already aligned along the electric field, no work has to be done. No torque will be there. क्योंकि टॉर्क क्यों एक्ट करती है? डाइपोल को इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड के अलोंग अलाइन करने के लिए एक्ट करती है. So if it is already aligned, no torque will be acting and dipole will be said to be in equilibrium. So this will be the position of equilibrium. So note down, for what orientation dipole will be in equilibrium? For theta equal to 0 degree, it will be in equilibrium. Let us have now second case. If dipole is kept opposite to the electric field direction, if theta is 180 degree now, means dipole moment is anti-parallel to the electric field. So this is our electric field and dipole has been kept like this. Plus Q charge this side, minus Q charge this side, and this is the direction of electric dipole moment. P is this side, E is that side. So angle between P and E is how much? That is 180 degree. Okay, let's put again this value of angle in the formula. PE sine theta, where theta is 180 degree. Sine 180 is again 0. Again torque is 0. So dipole will again be in equilibrium. So we will just say that for what orientation dipole is in equilibrium? For two orientations, either theta 0 degree or 180 degree. Either it is parallel or anti-parallel to electric field. In both the orientations, no torque will be acting and dipole will already be in equilibrium. Okay, so two orientations you can mention. Is that clear, students? ये दो cases clear हैं. Now the last case, third case, case 3 when theta.
Ma'am, your video is paused.
Yes.
Ma'am, your video is paused.
Video is. Third case is theta 90 degree. Now case 3 when theta is 90 degree, P and E are perpendicular to each other. dipole has been kept perpendicular. This is direction of electric field और अब हमने इस तरह से रखा है डाइपोल माइनस क्यू चार्ज प्लस क्यू चार्ज. This is the direction of dipole moment and angle between P and E that is 90 degree. So we'll put here PE sin 90. Sin 90 is 1. So maximum torque will be acting in this case. This is maximum value of torque. So in the real sense, we will say that maximum torque will act, that will try to align the dipole in the direction of electric field is for orientation theta 90 degree. So note it down. For what orientation? Maximum torque acts on the dipole. That is when it is kept perpendicular to the electric field. So when theta is 90 degree, maximum torque acts, and how much? That is PE. So these are all the three cases, and this article is very, very important. लास्ट ईयर भी ये आर्टिकल पेपर में आया था, ऑलमोस्ट हर साल आ जाता है. हाउ मच इज द टॉर्क एक्टिंग ऑन अ डाइपोल व्हेन इट इज केप्ट इन यूनिफॉर्म इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड, एंड उसी के साथ नेक्स्ट आर्टिकल रिलेटेड है. तो अगर टॉर्क एक्ट कर रही है तो हाउ मच वर्क वी हैव टू डू अगेंस्ट दैट एक्सटर्नल टॉर्क, दैट इज स्टोर्ड इन द फॉर्म ऑफ potential energy of dipole. So our next article is potential energy stored in a dipole when it is kept in a uniform electric field. पर उससे पहले हम डिस्कस कर लेते हैं that what will happen if this dipole were kept in non-uniform electric field. Any guess? ये तो था हमने यूनिफॉर्म इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड में रखा डाइपोल को. अगर ये नॉन यूनिफॉर्म फील्ड होता तब क्या होता बताइए. Yes students, anybody?
मैम तो एफ नेट जीरो नहीं आता उस पर डाइपोल पे.
उस केस में टॉर्क भी एक्ट करती और नेट फोर्स भी जीरो नहीं होता. ट्रांसलेटरी एंड रोटेटरी बोथ द फोर्सेस वर एक्टिंग देन. तो ये जो सपोज कर रहा है ये डाइपोल है तो ये रोटेट कर रहा है, ठीक है, रोटेट भी करता, साथ साथ इसकी लीनियर पोजीशन भी चेंज होती, ये लीनियरली भी मूव करता, उसकी लेंथ भी चेंज होती है, साथ साथ रोटेशन भी होती. बोथ द मोशंस इट वुड हैव देयर. क्योंकि रीजन इज दोनों साइड्स पे नॉन यूनिफॉर्म इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड में अनइक्वल फोर्सेस एक्ट करते हैं, ठीक है. तो उसमें से एक पेयर हम वो निकाल सकते थे जो इक्वल एंड ऑपोजिट होते, दो जो टॉर्क प्रोड्यूस करता, एंड स्टिल देयर कुड हैव बीन एन अनबैलेंस्ड फोर्स ऑन वन साइड दैट कुड प्रोवाइडेड ट्रांसलेटरी मोशन एज वेल. आई गिव यू वन एग्जांपल. सपोज कर लो कि इसके दोनों एंड्स पे नॉन यूनिफॉर्म फील्ड में एक साइड पे 15 न्यूटन का फोर्स एक्ट कर रहा है, एक साइड पे 10 न्यूटन का फोर्स एक्ट कर रहा है, ठीक है. वी कैन राइट 15 न्यूटन एज 10 एंड 5 न्यूटन. तो ये जो 10 और 10 है ये इक्वल एंड ऑपोजिट फोर्सेस टॉर्क प्रोड्यूस करते और देयर वाज अ 5 न्यूटन फोर्स लेफ्ट अनबैलेंस्ड जो इसको ट्रांसलेटरी मोशन भी देता. सो हियर नेट फोर्स ट्रांसलेटरी फोर्स वुड नॉट बी जीरो. So the dipole will be having both types of motions, translatory as well as rotatory motion. So please always note it down. आपको चेक करना है यूनिफॉर्म इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड दिया गया है कि नॉन यूनिफॉर्म इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड दिया गया. So this was for uniform electric field. So next article is potential energy stored in a dipole which is kept in uniform electric field. Potential energy stored in a dipole placed in uniform electric field. Placed in uniform electric field. Potential energy stored in a dipole placed in uniform electric field. So it's a continuation of the previous article only, as I told you कि हम डाइपोल को यूनिफॉर्म इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड में रखेंगे, ठीक है, वो रोटेट होगा, हम उस रोटेशन के अगेंस्ट वर्क करेंगे, उस टॉर्क के अगेंस्ट वर्क करेंगे जो पोटेंशियल एनर्जी के फॉर्म में स्टोर होगा. सो व्हाट इज द डेफिनेशन ऑफ पोटेंशियल एनर्जी ऑफ डाइपोल? It is defined as amount of work done in rotating the dipole from zero energy position to any other orientation. Okay, लिख लीजिए definition potential energy की. Write down potential energy of a dipole is the amount of work done. Potential energy of a dipole is the amount of work done in rotating the dipole. It is the amount of work done in rotating the dipole from zero energy position to any other orientation. From zero energy position to any other orientation. अब ये जीरो एनर्जी पोजीशन कौन सी होती है, एंड में हमारा प्रूव भी हो जाएगा, बट फॉर द टाइम बीइंग आई वांट टू टेल यू जीरो एनर्जी पोजीशन कॉरेस्पॉन्ड्स टू थीटा इक्वल टू 90 डिग्री. वो जीरो एनर्जी पोजीशन है, उससे हम किसी ओरिएंटेशन थीटा तक इसको रोटेट करेंगे. ठीक है, सो लेट अस कैलकुलेट द वर्क डन अगेंस्ट दैट टॉर्क. राइट, डायग्राम वही रहेगा. सो वर्क डन is tau d theta. You remember +1 में हमने रोटेशनल मोशन में ये रोटेशनल वर्क किया था ना. वर्क इज फोर्स इनटू डिस्प्लेसमेंट. In rotational terms, in place of force we have torque, in place of simple displacement we have angular displacement theta. So we have this formula dw is tau d theta. I hope this expression is clear. So let us put torque here, P e sin theta. Torque is P e sin theta. We put it here, and according to the definition, this is the amount of work done in rotating the dipole from zero energy position, means 90 degree, to any other orientation, that is theta. चलिए इसको सॉल्व करिए और बताइए क्या. Yes, solve this. P e sin theta का आएगा minus cos theta within the limits 90 degree to theta. Put the limits now. P e cos 90 minus cos theta. After putting the limits and adjusting negative sign, you get P e cos 90 minus cos theta. Okay. Then cos 90 is 0 and we are left with minus P e cos theta. So we are left with minus P e cos theta, and this work is stored in the form of potential energy. So the potential energy stored in the dipole, we better denote it by a symbol U. Potential energy stored in the dipole is given by the symbol U, and that is minus P e cos theta. So learn two expressions. Torque is P e sin theta and potential energy is minus P e cos theta. In vector form we can write minus P dot E. So in vector form you could have written minus P dot E, because A dot B is AB cos theta. So P dot E is PE cos theta. ठीक है? And since dot product of two quantities, two vectors, is always a scalar, that's why this potential energy of dipole is a scalar quantity. ठीक है? So it is proved that this potential energy is a scalar quantity as well.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes. Yes.
मैम ये लिमिट्स कैसे लगाएंगे?
Limits क्या?
मैम लिमिट्स 90 डिग्री से थीटा कैसे आ गई?
हाँ, क्योंकि हमारी डेफिनेशन है टू रोटेट द डाइपोल फ्रॉम जीरो एनर्जी पोजीशन टू एनी अदर ओरिएंटेशन. एनी अदर ओरिएंटेशन तो चलो ठीक है, जीरो एनर्जी पोजीशन इसलिए अभी आपको केसेस से क्लियर हो जाएगा. जीरो एनर्जी पोजीशन वो है जब डाइपोल पे मैक्सिमम टॉर्क एक्ट कर रही है. तो जब इसको हमने फील्ड में रखा, इस पे टॉर्क एक्ट की, तभी हम वर्क करेंगे ना टू रोटेट इट बैक फ्रॉम दैट ओरिएंटेशन टू एनी अदर ओरिएंटेशन वेयर वी वांट. ठीक है, तो हम उसको उस पोजीशन से वापस किसी और एंगल पे लेके आ रहे हैं, हम उस टॉर्क के अगेंस्ट वर्क कर रहे हैं. ठीक है, अभी हम केसेस करेंगे, आपको क्लियर.
ओके मैम.
हाँ, जीरो एनर्जी पोजीशन कौन सी है अभी आपको क्लियर हो जाएगा. इफ दिस एक्सप्रेशन इज क्लियर, शुड आई डिस्कस द केसेस?
यस मैम.
ओके, सो केस 1. केस 1, again first case for theta 0 degree, we have already seen that torque is 0. So dipole is in equilibrium already, but what kind of equilibrium it is, that will be decided by the value of potential energy, right? So let us calculate potential energy now. That is minus PE cos 0. Cos 0 is 1. So potential energy in this orientation is minus PE. That is minimum value of potential energy. Now a system to acquire stability tends to have minimum potential energy. So this accounts for stable equilibrium. We know that the dipole is in equilibrium because torque was 0. But since potential energy is 0, minimum in this case, so this kind of equilibrium is stable equilibrium. तो ये नोट कर लीजिए, आगे वो हमारी थोड़ी स्पेसिफिकेशन हो गई कि we knew that for two orientations dipole was in equilibrium, but for what orientation it will have stable equilibrium. Now we have narrowed the search and it will be for theta equal to 0 degree. ठीक है? So for theta 0 degree dipole will be in stable equilibrium. Now let's have the other side. Theta 180 degree now. Now for theta 180 degree, case 2. Theta 180 degree, again torque was 0, again dipole was having equilibrium. So potential energy is minus PE cos 180 degree. Cos 180 is minus 1. So minus PE into minus 1 is plus PE. This is maximum value of potential energy. So when a system has maximum potential energy, it is highly unstable. So this type of equilibrium is unstable equilibrium. So for what orientation dipole will have unstable equilibrium? That is when theta is 180 degree. So for theta 180 degree, dipole will have unstable equilibrium. Now the last case, the third case now, if theta is 90 degree, case 3. If theta is 90 degree, cos 90 क्या होता है? 0, potential energy is 0. So yes, that's why this orientation theta 90 degree was called zero energy position. So now is the reason clear to you? Zero energy position कौन सी है? क्योंकि theta 90 degree के लिए potential energy 0 आती है हमारी. So that's why it is called zero energy position. And maximum torque acts. This is zero energy position of the dipole and maximum torque acts in such a case. Clear, students? And